Hey Scotties, I'm Heidi Jackson, Editor-in-Chief of the Scottie Channel. Welcome to G-Town You Know. On today's episode, the GHS Cafe gets a makeover and our TSA club competes at Region, and students perform experiments in science class. The Scottie Channel also hosts musical guest Jaylin Heater. But first, we have Will Perosi with the headlines.
Good morning, Scotties. I'm Will Perosi, and these are the headlines. The Scottie Quiz Bowl team is currently ranked 35th in the nation. They are playing in the Central Hardin Academic Challenge this Saturday. Congratulations and good luck to them. Glasgow High School juniors are taking the ACT next Tuesday during the school day. Good luck to them as they take this important exam. And we'll be hosting the annual Student-Teacher Games later that day. The GHS cafeteria received a makeover, and the Scottie Channel has the full story later on in this episode. The Scottie basketball team fell to Clinton County on a heartbreaking last-second three-pointer in the first round of the 4th Region Tournament. Congrats to our Scotties on a great season. Glasgow's Technology Student Association recently won several awards at Region. The Scottie Channel has the full story later on this episode. Meanwhile, a Canadian teen solved 211 Rubik's Cubes while jumping on a pogo stick. Jagger couldn't even balance on the pogo stick, much less solve a Rubik's Cube. Meanwhile, a California man's 3D printed sculpture breaks a world record at 19 feet tall. Our Scottie Computer Science and Engineering department should get in on that. I think we can make the world's largest statue of Mr. Dakin. Meanwhile, an Australian man balanced 6 M&Ms on top of each other. That seems like quite the accomplishment, but you know what? I'm going to try to do that right now. Yeah, no. And those are our headlines. See you guys next time. Here's another Scottie Channel reporter with our next segment.
Welcome back, Scotties. Our cafeteria just got a brand new makeover. Why don't we go check it out?
I'm Bailey Birdsell. I'm here with
Mr. Gee.
Jill, Miss Knatzer,
Shelly,
Megan, Lucy Richardson,
Heidi Jackson.
Jaylin.
How do you feel about the new updated cafeteria?
I think it's beautiful. I think the kids will really like it.
I think it's great.
I think it's really cool.
I think it's awesome. I'm hoping all the kids really enjoy it. This morning at breakfast, they seemed like they did.
You know, I like it. It has a little more of a mature feel, kind of like a college kind of deal. You know, I went to Western. We kind of had like similar seating, so I don't know. It has a real college-y vibe, which I dig.
I like it. It's different, and I like the booths and stuff and how there's high top tables. I think it's pretty cool. It looks good.
Looks nice. A very nice way to represent Glasgow.
Do you have a favorite chair?
Yeah, I like this one right here. I think it's super neat how it's designed.
Probably the high tops.
I like the little curvy seats.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
Please let this be a normal field trip.
All aboard. We got a long bus ride.
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't want to take his bus ride.
Just go watch the Scottie Channel.
How do I do that?
Visit thescottiechannel.com.
Cool.
I'm Jagger Jones, and I'm outside a science classroom where they're doing an experiment. Let's take a look inside.
What's up, Scotties? I'm Ryan Randall, and I'm here with
Mr. London.
Mr. London, what are you guys doing in your class right now?
Well, we've started our unit over matter, and so we're doing a lab that's got 6 different stations, and the students are trying to determine whether it's an element, a compound, a homogeneous or heterogeneous mixture.
I'm Jagger Jones, and I'm here with
Evilio.
What are you doing right now?
I'm doing a lab about properties of mass.
And is it fun?
Yeah.
What's up, Scotties? I'm Ryan Randall, and I'm here with
Lily Sowers.
Kylie McKinney.
So what are you guys doing right now in Mr. London's class?
We're going around doing stations, and our last one we just
we were observing differences between 2 cubes. One was smaller and one was bigger, and so we were seeing just how many things we could observe with it.
Go Scotties.
Hey Scotties, I'm Jagger Jones, sports editor of the Scottie Channel. The Scottie basketball team finished their season with a 14-14 record. The final game against Clinton County was a 43-40 heartbreaker that ended with a buzzer-beating three-pointer. Glasgow senior Sam Bowling finished with 24 points. Senior John Carter Myers contributed with 9 rebounds and 4 blocks, and senior Ashton Serwinski added 10 rebounds. A few Scotties were honored with all district awards last Friday. The 15th District Player of the Year was Sam Bowling. All-season team, seniors Jackson Poland, Sam Bowling, and John Carter Myers, and the all-tournament team, Ashton Serwinski, Sam Bowling, and John Carter Myers. Jackson Poland also received all academic honors. Meet the Scotties Spring Sports is next Monday, March 7th at 6 p.m. in the GHS gym. Senior Nina McMurtry recently signed to play golf at Center College. The Scottie Channel has the full story right now.
Bailey Birdsall, I'm here with
Nina McMurtry.
So you just committed to Center and you signed this past weekend. How was that?
It was great.
So what made you choose Center?
I just love the atmosphere on campus, and I love the girls that are on the golf team. Coach Wood is great, and I'm just really excited.
Awesome. Your sister goes to Center, so did that affect your decision on going there?
Not really. I actually, when I began, I was like not wanting to go to the same school as her, but I just think that we're going to be running with like such different people. Like I'll be on the golf team traveling and practicing. I really don't think that it'll be that big of a deal. I'm actually going to enjoy being there with her for a year.
Awesome. And how has Glasgow's golf program helped you succeed with your goals?
Golfing at Glasgow and with the girls on the team has been like one of the biggest blessings of my life because I've learned how to really be on a team and how to play not for myself but for the other girls on my team. Like when I was having a bad day, I would always remind myself that like I have to finish and I have to finish strong because the other girls are counting on me.
Your favorite story of us. You know where I'm going with this. Campbellsville this year. So I was with her. She had hooked one off into the trees. We were about 100 yards out, and she was super tree blocked. She said, "Coach, what do you think I should do here?" And I said, "Well, I think you should punch it through this little gap right here, take your par, take your bogey, whatever it ends up being, and get out of here." Without hesitating, she said, "I think I'm going to go over. Thanks, though." Steps up to the ball, hits a beautiful shot right over the trees and stuck it to about 12 feet.
What advice do you give young players who are wanting to play at a higher level?
I said something about this in my signing speech. I shot 154 at my first high school tournament, and now I'm going to college to play golf. So it gets better. Don't give up. Just keep working.
Until next time, follow GHS Athletics on social media for the latest in Scottie sports news.
All right, Scottie fans, it all comes down to this. A 4th and 1 on the 1-yard line.
To watch my highlights and more, visit ScottieChannel.com.
Our TSA club recently competed at Region with the following results. Getting first place in CAD Engineering, Brad Mahung. Winning first place in Technology Bowl, Griffin Reed, Whip Mollenkamp, and Caleb West. Griffin Reed also took second place in CAD Architecture, and finally, Jackson Bauer and Hewitt Lesenberry won second place in Technology Problem Solving. The Scottie Channel spoke with several members and advisor J.R. Dakin about this competition.
I'm Luther Fields, and I'm here with
Caleb West,
Jackson Bauer,
Brad Mahong,
Hewitt Lesenberry,
J.R. Dakin.
And what was your favorite part about being at Region and TSA?
So I competed in the technology problem solving, and we built a catapult, so that was my favorite part of it.
I think being able to hang out with everyone that was there. It's a really nice community.
What's your favorite part about TSA in general?
I just like the engineering focus it has. You know, I probably am going to go into engineering, so having an activity that you can like have the engineering focused competitions like that is really cool.
Getting to apply everything I'm learning in engineering class.
And what are your overall thoughts on your students' performance at Region and TSA?
Those that prepared well performed well, so I was real pleased with their efforts and their accomplishments.
And you would say Hewitt is a good role model for the incoming freshmen, right?
Absolutely. Hewitt has been a TSA advisor, or not advisor, officer rather, at the state level for a couple of years. He's now our state president. He does a good job of leading the state officers, and he does a great job of leading our local students, and definitely is a good role model.
Could you tell me a little bit about your role in TSA?
Sure. Oddly enough, I'm the state president for the Technology Student Association for Kentucky, which pretty much entails keeping track of the other state officers and organizing the state conference.
And with you being a role model in TSA for all the other students, what are your thoughts on the performance at Region?
I think we did well. I mean, I announced awards, and I saw Glasgow come up a lot, so I was proud.
I'm Jaylin Heater. I am 17, and I am this week's Glasgow Scottie Channel's musical guest. I started singing in church at the age of 5, and with my dad by my side a lot, being my musical, guide, it really helped me to start picking up and learning, my way around music. My biggest musical inspiration has to be Mariah Carey. I love Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is somebody I look up to, not as just a musician, but just the way that she's went through in the music industry, the things she's gone through, and the way she's picked herself back up a lot inspires me to keep going and never give up. Music really affects society today because of the messages that music can relay. Not only is it just, enjoyment for people to listen to, but it can be a soundtrack to somebody's life. Biggest goals for the future is to bring a message musically to people that can relate. I like my music more as a therapy session, much less than just something that you can just play as background noise. What I love most about performing is that I can give a message out in a vocal performance. I like using my voice more as an instrument and more as a message than just, singing to people in a vague or, blatant way. The song is going to be Spring Interlude, which is something that is personal to me in a lot of ways, because it can be, sometimes we fall and sometimes we mess up, but we learn to pick ourselves back up and keep going. You can find my music on mostly YouTube and SoundCloud. I have some songs on Spotify and Apple Music, and yeah, follow me on TikTok, where I'm up there singing Gemini, Gemini, oh my God.
Thanks to everyone who helped out with today's show. Until next time, this is G-Town You Know.
Yeah! Oh! Oh! Yeah!
Yeah! This Glasgow label, just so you never forget where you're at, you know? We have a charging station here. If you can, there's a charging station.
I think it's there, but we can't get it open.
It's new, we're still learning. This whole cafeteria is just a big replica of the Scottie Pride we have here at Glasgow. And you know what? This is hard. No stains. We're really thinking about the future here.
Alright, that still should be cool.
Okay. Vocals are something where you can speak to people without having to, speak to people. I messed up. Oh my God. Okay. I question again. Thanks for watching the Scottie Channel.